What we do here is go back.
How's it going, guys, and welcome to episode 13 of the Lost Media podcast. And today we are talking about the Cancer Crew's lost videos. These are videos they recorded way back in 2016 that are now unfortunately unreleased. They're not actually lost, they're on Maxmoefoe's hard drive and have just been sitting there for years. And he plans to upload them one day, but there's a chance that they might not ever be uploaded. So, I'm going to call it lost media. It is lost. And there's a fair few of them, actually. Well, there's three. There's one Cancer Crew video. There's another technically a Cancer Crew video that was part 3 of a certain series. And there's another Max and Chad video. So I'm going to talk about all three of them right now. Well, first I'm actually going to explain the Cancer Crew. If you don't know what it is, guys, you've been living under a rock. It's the greatest trio in the history of YouTube, in my opinion. If you don't like videos with a bit of messed up shit, like people vomiting, just a lot of crazy shit going on, you probably won't like these videos. But in my personal opinion, from growing up with them, watching them as soon as they were uploaded back in 2016, I wasn't there as early as 2015 for the ones that were uploaded back then, but 2016 Cancer Crew videos, I was there for the first upload of all of them, and I can honestly say it's some of the best memories. In fact, it's the best memories I have of watching YouTube. It is, it's the golden age of content being uploaded. I know a lot of people say that. You see a lot of videos and you recommended the golden age of YouTube, the Cancer Crew, the best trio, similar to this one. But they really did revolutionize comedy content and on-the-spot comedy content in just a crazy format of making just bizarre and what the hell is going on type videos. And it just gets crazier and crazier the more you kind of delve into their videos. There's vlogs, there's the crazy main videos that were Deadly Twister 2, the cake series, which is vomit cake, hair cake, human cake, and there's also stuff like Super Trash Bros where they play characters and they go out into remote parts of Australia and where Max grew up, and it's just incredible. There's so many great videos. There's also stuff where they do like weird sort of challenge type, I don't even know what the hell to call it. The Gentleman's Guide is another one that was just quite strange. I think a lot of people already know this, but the hair cake and vomit cake and human cake were all taken down because of the vomiting in the videos, which is so stupid because back when it was uploaded, it wasn't a violation of the community guidelines. And it's an old video that's just sitting there. Thanks PewDiePie for reacting to it on his stream and getting someone at YouTube, well, not getting someone at YouTube, but someone in YouTube saw him reacting to it on stream and went, this shouldn't be on the platform, and just deleted it. So you can still watch them. They're still on YouTube, all of them. They've just unfortunately they keep getting deleted, people's re-uploads. So other people just have to keep re-uploading it. And there's some great memes with, people uploading it and saying definitely not hair cake in the title. But yeah, there's so many great videos from their history. I don't think I've even mentioned all of them. They actually did a fair few videos. I think it was Filthy Frank and Ian Carter, iDubbbz, traveling from where they lived in the US to Perth, Australia, which by the way, guys, is a 19 or 20-hour flight. It fucking takes forever to go there. And they went there for 2 weeks at a time, 3 or 4 times. I think 3 times with Ian, iDubbbz, and Filthy Frank, George Miller. And the stuff they made was brilliant. I forgot about Edward Watermelon Hands. That's a bit of an obscure one. That's where the house was the most disgusting it ever was in any of the videos. There's more that I probably missed out on. There's so many great ones, as I've said, and it's just so worth watching. Now, the ones that haven't been released. So, there's hair cake, there's vomit cake, there's human cake. There was a couple of sequels to the originals. There's Deadly Twister 2, but there's no Super Trash Bros 2. But there was one recorded, and it's been edited, and it's ready to go, but it's just never been posted. And Max is saying it can be everyone signed off on it. Everyone said that it can be uploaded, but it feels weird to upload something that was filmed years ago, which is fair enough. But the fans want to see it. They definitely want to see it. All we know about this is that there were scenes filmed in the bush, in the Australian outback, not an Australian outback, the bush at night, near Perth, near where Max lived, or in his family's area. And there were scenes filmed at an abandoned power plant. Abandoned power main. I can't remember what you'd call it. It's an abandoned power plant, yeah. And they're just wandering around through that. And I can't remember what happens because I don't think it was actually properly explained what happens in the videos. But it's Ian and George walking around iDubbbz Filthy Frank in this power plant just with a flashlight, like looking for different things and getting scared. Or I can't remember what actually happened, but they're playing the characters and that kind of archetypes continuing from Super Trash Bros. And then there's a scene that was described of George walking in the forest at night in his Mario costume, and the camera pans and the flashlight pans to Chad naked on a rock, and it's meant to be the big shock of that thing happening. And How To Basic and him kind of organized that. I shouldn't mention How To Basic was involved in all of these videos because he lived near Max and Chad, and he would be there for all of them. And there are a few other side characters like Warren, this random dude, and I think he was the only random person that was in a few of the videos, but he's remembered by fans of this series still. And also, I did already mention I didn't mention behind the scenes videos. There were so many behind the scenes and special YouTube extras that were uploaded to all of their vlog channels or main channels that had to do with these videos. So yeah, that's Super Mario Sunshine was the working title. It wasn't properly titled because Super Mario Sunshine, I think, is already a name of an existing game, if I'm not wrong. So they had to title it something like Super Trash Bros or involved Super Trash Sunshine, I think it probably would have been called. That one is the one we're all looking forward to. The other two are probably less interesting. Everyone saw Dumbass Gets PewDiePie Tattoo, Dumbass Gets iDubbbz Tattoo. There was going to be a part 3 to that. Dumbass Gets Pink Eye Tattoo. That never got released. I don't know why it never got released, but apparently it wasn't, worthy of being released at the time, or it was just not edited in time, and then enough time had passed. I didn't want to say time again, that there was no point uploading it, and everyone had kind of moved on. And I think Max made this point, like, these videos were meant to be posted. They were filmed just too long before, and then it just was too long of him being lazy and not editing it in time and posting it. So yeah, time had passed and everyone had moved on to different things, and there was no reason to post it. But the fans still watch them, like me, go back and watch them. So it would make no difference to post it years later, but they thought it was weird, which is fair enough. Yeah, Dumbass Gets Pink Eye Tattoo. The tattoo's on Chad's ass. He's shown it multiple times on the internet of pink eye. It's there, but the video hasn't been posted public. Still sitting on a hard drive. I guess that's just the same gist as Dumbass Gets PewDiePie Tattoo and Dumbass Gets iDubbbz Tattoo. It's just them all doing a skit to start the video, some funny skit where Chad's captured, and then they go and get the pink eye tattoo against his will, even though he was always getting crazy tattoos and just shocking ones. That's the only tattoo video of Chad getting a stupid tattoo that is just useless. Like he said in the podcast, and I got a pink eye tattoo that never got used in a video. Which is funny. I'm not sure if he's got that laser removed. I don't think he has. But yeah, all those tattoos are shocking. My God, all on his ass. And then there's a third one that's kind of not as important in my opinion, that has a clip actually released from it. The other two don't have clips released. This one has like a 5-second clip released on the Cold Ones Do We Still Talk To podcast, so their first ever podcast with Max and Chad in 2018, and it's the house tour video. I'm not sure which house. I'm not sure if it was his Perth house or if it was his Melbourne house. I think it was his Melbourne house that he moved into, and that never got released. I'm not sure why, but that one was needed to be released and was never edited. And it's literally just Max saying, "Clean that up," and yeah, clean that up, you fat. And he's just like goes to get it, and Chad's the butler and Max is like the rich asshole that just moved into the house. I think that's the whole premise of that. So yeah, Super Mario Sunshine's the one I think I really want to see because Super Trash Bros is probably their best video, best thumbnail for sure. And as you can see, guys, playing behind me is just a compilation of pretty much everything they've done. If you're not familiar with it, but there are good chances if you clicked on this, you're familiar and you are probably like me, you probably really want to see this content. But yeah, if you've clicked on this and you're like, what the fuck is this? Why is this just a continuous video of this guy talking in a monotone voice? It's a podcast. This is a podcast I do about lost media and all things lost media, or unreleased media in this case, but we can still call it lost media somehow. Super Mario Sunshine, I'm trying to come up with things that I remember them talking about, but I genuinely think that's all they mentioned. Filmed in a power plant, and that one scene they talked about, abandoned power plant, haunted, they said on the podcast. So we'd love to see these uploaded one day. As a huge fan of the Cancer Crew from back in the day, I sound like one of those really cringy fanboys. Yeah, would love to see this posted because I have such good memories of coming home from school on a Friday, and in my recommended is human cake, and it's like, holy shit, here we go. Uploaded 6 hours ago, 8 hours ago back then, and seeing Deadly Twister 2 and your recommended was always an exciting time. 2016, you knew there was a lot of good stuff coming out. I knew it was really good, but I didn't realize that was going to be it in terms of this sort of stuff being allowed on YouTube and being posted and being accepted on the platform, which sucks, but they're still there for archiving. You can still watch them and just pester the shit out of Cool Shirts, Maxmoefoe, and Chad, and tell him to upload Super Mario Sunshine, and maybe you'll just get so sick of it that he'll upload it. No, don't do that. Don't annoy the shit out of him. But I think there should be some sort of campaign to get Max to just post this, because who wants to see it 20 years from now? And by then, no one will give a fuck. The Cancer Crew videos from 2016 are even still relevant today, and I'm not sure if they will forever be relevant. So post this, Max. I'm just saying that to get him to post it. And we'd love to see it. If you liked what you saw today on the Lost Media podcast, please subscribe to the channel. Watch the other podcasts. They're okay, some of them. And suggest more stuff in the comments. It could be from a YouTuber, it could be a lost photo, it could be a lost clip of audio, it could be anything. Lost movie, lost TV show, lost bit from a magazine, something lost, and I'll talk about it on the Lost Media podcast. Thanks for watching episode 13. I'm going to be back for another episode coming very soon. Stay tuned. There's more to be talked about. The end.